You've learned about AI, you've experimented with it. Maybe you've used an AI assistant to write something, research something, brainstorm ideas, analyze information, or help you get through a task that would normally take you much longer. And at first, it feels incredible. You suddenly realize, wait, this thing can actually help me do things I couldn't do before. But then something actually happens. You start wondering, okay, now what? Because simply knowing how to use AI is becoming less of a competitive advantage. The real advantage is knowing what to do with it. And that's where things get interesting. Because if you've already embraced I don't think your next step should be finding another 100 prompts to save in a folder you'll never open again. Your next step should be learning how to combine AI with something that actually matters: a real skill, a real problem, a real industry, a real business, a real career, because AI isn't the skill, AI is the multiplier. And the multiplier is only useful when you have something worth multiplying. Think about it this way. Imagine two people are given access to exactly the same AI tools. One person uses AI to ask questions, generate random ideas, and occasionally help with a task. The other understands their industry, knows how to solve problems, communicates well, checks information carefully, and knows exactly what outcome they're trying to achieve. They both have AI, but they don't have the same value. The difference isn't the technology, it's the person directing it. So, if you've already climbed aboard the AI boat, here are the skills I think you should start developing next. Don't just learn how to give instructions to AI, learn how to identify a problem worth solving. That's a much bigger skill. Instead of asking, what can AI do? Start asking, what is taking too long? What keeps going wrong? What could be made easier? What information is difficult to organize? What repetitive task could be improved? That shift changes everything because now you're not simply playing with AI, you're using it to create solutions. Maybe you're good at writing, maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're in customer service, maybe you understand sales, maybe you're an accountant, designer, marketer, administrator, engineer, or project manager. Don't throw that skill away because AI exists. Combine it with AI. The person who understands marketing and knows how to use AI strategically can become more capable. The teacher who understands education and knows how to use AI effectively can become more capable. The customer service professional who understands customers and know how to use AI to improve workflows can become more capable. Your existing experience isn't necessarily something you need to escape. It may be the foundation you need to build on. This is where things start getting really interesting. Instead of, I'll use AI to do this one thing, start thinking, what happens before this task? What happens after it? Which parts can AI assist with? Which parts still require human judgment? That's a workflow. And eventually, you're not simply using AI for individual tasks, you're designing systems. That's a very different level of capability. This one is extremely important. AI can sound confident while being wrong. So, becoming more valuable in an AI powered world doesn't mean blindly trusting the machine. It means becoming better at asking, is this actually correct? Check the facts, check the sources, check the numbers, question assumptions, use your judgment. Because when everyone has access to powerful AI, good judgment becomes even more important. This might sound strange in a video about AI, but hear me out. AI can generate information incredibly quickly. That doesn't automatically mean you can explain something well. People still need people who can communicate, who can teach, who can persuade, who can listen, who can simplify complicated ideas. who can understand what another human being actually needs. Technology can generate an answer, but someone still needs to understand the question. This is the step I think too many people skip. They watch videos, they save prompts, they bookmark AI tools, they subscribe to newsletters, they learn about the latest technology, and then nothing happens. Don't become an AI collector, become an AI practitioner. Build something, create a small project, improve a process at work, create a portfolio, start a little service, automate something useful, teach someone what you've learned, solve a problem. It doesn't have to be impressive, it just needs to exist. Because there's a massive difference between saying, I know how to use AI and being able to say, here's what I built with it. That second statement carries evidence, and evidence creates credibility. This is where everything we've been talking about starts coming together. Remember our previous conversation about salary in one of my previous videos? Working hard matters. But effort alone doesn't necessarily create leverage. Leverage comes from becoming capable of producing more value, and AI can potentially help you do that. You might be able to research faster, create faster, analyze information faster, learn faster, communicate faster, build faster. But the goal isn't simply to become faster. The goal is to become more capable. Because ultimately, your question shouldn't be, how can AI do my job for me? A much more powerful question is, how can I become the person who knows how to use AI to do better work? That's a completely different mindset. And it puts you in the driver's seat. And if you're still standing on the shore wondering whether you should get onto the boat, I understand there's a lot of uncertainty. But if you've already climbed aboard and you're wondering what's next, then don't spend the next year simply collecting AI tools. Learn how to solve problems. Combine AI with a valuable skill that you have. Build workflows, develop judgment, communicate, create things, and start building leverage. Because the future probably won't belong exclusively to people who know the most about AI. It will belong to people who know how to apply it. And that's the journey we're building here at the Digital Hustle. We want to help people get onto the boat, but we don't want to leave them standing there wondering what to do next. We want to teach them how to navigate, and eventually, we want to help them to learn how to steer. Nobody gets left behind. So, wherever you are on that journey, there's a place for you here. Now, before you go, here's today's digital takeaway. Knowing that AI exists isn't enough. Knowing how to open an AI tool isn't enough. Even knowing how to get a good answer from AI isn't enough. The real opportunity begins when you can take that capability and turn it into something useful. So, wherever you are on your journey, keep learning, keep building, and keep looking for ways to become more valuable because the future isn't something that happens to you, it's something you prepare for. Learn, earn, grow, live your freedom. I will see you in the next one.